What's going on today, YouTube? We are back, and today we're going to be changing out a hub assembly on a 2015 Chrysler 200. This is the limited edition. It's a 2.4 liter front wheel drive. So I've been looking at some videos and I haven't found any for the rear. I found one for the front because I did have to change my front. But the rear, I think I'm gonna be the first one. So we're gonna get this real detailed, get all the tools that you need to get the job done correctly and easily. It's not that hard of a process, just takes about an hour or so, maybe, if that. But without that, let's get started. So first thing here is my new hub. This is not a brand new hub. I actually picked this up from the junkyard. It was about 55 bucks, and there's no grind or nothing. Does the job. And the reason I'm replacing today, you can see right down in here, I actually have a broken stud in there. Yeah, you can see right there in the footage. And that's no good. We don't need to be riding around with 4 lugs. So we're gonna be replacing this whole assembly with this junkyard assembly. So tools you're gonna need is, you're gonna need an E14 inverted Torx bit. And this is 3/8 impact ready bit. You're gonna need a T55 Torx, again 3/8. And you got your trusted socket wrench here. And also, I just picked this up today. It's actually a battery powered impact, and I tested it out. It actually does the job, so I'm very happy. So first things first, what you wanna do is, you wanna get in there, and there's gonna be 2 screws holding in the caliper. And those screws are gonna be held in by the T55. So take your socket wrench here. You can use an extension or you don't have to. I'm gonna get up in position. And so now that you're under here, you can see these 2 bolts are held on by the 2 T55 bolts. And we are gonna get both of these off, and that should completely release the caliper. You may have to be real careful with these lines up here, but we'll get to that in the next part. But let's get these unscrewed now. Guys, so now that we got it off, here's the 2 thick screws. Tuck those off to the side and just find somewhere safely to tuck this, rotor system, because, or not rotor system, this caliper, because if it falls, it will not be pretty and it could damage some brake lines, and you don't want any of that. So right there is good for now. Next step is you want to take off your rotor, and your rotor is held on by a CR VH5, so a 5 Allen head there. Don't get a broken bit holder like me. And there we go. That came out. Little Allen key out. You can just easily remove the rotor, and that will get you to the next steps of unscrewing it. All right, guys, so as you can see down here, I sprayed it with PB Blaster already, and I broke them free a little bit just to make sure I can get in there with my impact. But these are the 4 E14s, and you're just gonna pop those off, and then once you do that, your hub will be free, and you're gonna have to beat the crap out of it with a hammer of some sorts to kind of get it loose. But now I'm gonna get these off, and then I'll get right back with you guys. So I got the 4 screws out now, and there they are. Those are the E14 inverted Torx screws, and they came out the back there, as you can see right there. So now that you got those screws out, you want to beat this hub off, and trust me, it's going to be on there. So recommend some, penetrating oil or something like that to break this free. Well, to lube it up to break it free. I'm going to be taking a hammer to it, and I'm just going to be chiseling away at it until it flings off there. So good. So here you have it. Here's the old one. It's actually grinding a little bit. So, I mean, I was in due time to get it replaced anyways. The stud breaking was just luck, I guess. Here's the new one. super smooth, super easy, and it's not even new. It's actually junkyard. Came off the same car as mine, same everything. I think it had like 10 or 15,000 miles on it. We just buffed it up, cleaned off a little bit of the rust. But now you just do everything in reverse. And that's pretty much it though. It's pretty simple. Just, make sure everything's clean. Get any debris or anything like that out of it. But just line it back up. And with it being rusty like this, you may want to just wipe it down or even take like a wire brush to it. And that should make it slide right in there. So we're gonna get this one in and then we are gonna get it screwed back on and we'll be right back with you guys. All right guys, so once I got that screwed on, I just went ahead and I put in that Allen bolt there, and now my rotor's on. It's mounted tightly. It's all flush. So yeah, we're pretty much done now. All we gotta do is just put that caliper back on there with these two bolts here. Not that bolt. Oh my goodness. Well, look. With these two bolts here, and that's the T55. And once we do that, we're all set. Just got to mount that tire back up and we'll be good to go. I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys. So now we're all finished here. We got the rotor mounted on, the caliper mounted on, the hub mounted on. Everything's back to normal. We're all good. No more broken stud. So yeah, that was pretty much it. You just, once you do everything, just do it all in reverse and then you're good to go. It took me, with filming and everything, about an hour to an hour and a half. So if I wasn't filming, you didn't have to mess with all the other silly cameramen and everybody that's, here. It probably would have took 30 minutes, but so it's not that hard. Feel free to rewatch, comment, if you have any questions at all. I try to respond. Vicente tries to respond. We both do things on the channel, so we try to respond to all comments possible. And, we want to help you guys out as much as we can. So again, this was a 2015 Chrysler 200, the limited edition, front wheel drive, hub assembly change. So, drop a like, guys, comment, subscribe, more content coming soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until then, peace.